Nobody likes being gossiped about. A whisper behind your back, a look across the fire, someone saying your name when you are not there. It feels small, petty, almost useless. But for early humans, this small habit may have carried a strange kind of power. Because in a human group, the most dangerous thing was not always the predator outside the camp. Sometimes, it was the person sitting beside you, who shared food when others were hungry, who lied when nobody was watching, who helped the weak, who disappeared when danger came, who could be trusted when the night became cold. One person could not see everything. One mind could not remember everyone, but a group that talked could turn private behavior into public memory. A selfish act could follow someone. A kindness could travel. A hidden lie could become known. And slowly, gossip became more than noise. It became a survival tool for judging humans. Maybe gossip did not make us small. Maybe it helped make human groups powerful. Today, gossip has a bad reputation. We imagine people whispering for no reason, spreading rumors, judging others, making small things feel bigger than they are. And yes, gossip can hurt. It can be cruel. It can be false. It can damage trust. But that is only one side of the story. The deeper question is why humans gossip so easily in the first place. Why do we care so much about what other people do? Why do we remember who helped, who lied, who broke a promise, who acted strange when nobody was watching? For early humans, this was not just entertainment. It was information, and information about people could be as important as information about predators. A lion could kill you in one moment, but an untrustworthy person could endanger the group again and again. Someone who stole food could weaken others. Someone who lied about danger could get people killed. Someone who refused to help could make survival harder for everyone in a cooperative group. People are not just company, they are part of your survival system. That means trust becomes a serious problem. You need others, but you also need to know who those others really are. This is where gossip begins to look different, not as useless noise, but as social memory. Imagine a small group of early humans around a fire. One person saw someone hide food. Another person remembers who helped carry a child. Someone else saw who ran when danger came. Each person knows only a piece of the truth. Alone, each memory is small. But when people talk, those pieces begin to connect. Now the group knows more than any one person knew. A private action becomes public knowledge. A secret choice becomes part of someone's reputation. And reputation matters, because a human group has to decide who to trust, who should watch the children, who should join the hunt, who should receive help when food is scarce, who can be believed when they warn about danger. These are not small questions. They are survival questions. A person known for helping may be trusted more. A person known for lying may be watched more. A person known for sharing may receive help later. A person known for taking too much may lose support. Gossip helped move this information through the group. It made behavior visible even when not everyone had seen it. This may sound harsh, but in a small group, reputation could protect everyone. If someone behaved selfishly once, maybe it was an accident. If they behaved selfishly again and again, the group needed to know. If someone was brave, generous, or careful, the group needed to know that too. Gossip was not only about blame, it was also about trust. It carried warnings. But it also carried praise. It could say, that person helped, that person shared, that person stayed when things became dangerous. In that way, gossip rewarded good behavior. A kind act did not disappear when the moment ended. It could be repeated by others. It could travel around the fire. It could become part of how the group saw someone. This is powerful because cooperation depends on memory. If every act is forgotten, selfishness becomes easier. If every favor disappears, kindness becomes weaker. But if people remember, behavior begins to matter beyond the moment. A person's actions follow them, not physically, socially, through words. That is why gossip can control cheaters. A cheater is not only someone who steals. A cheater is someone who takes the benefits of the group without carrying the costs. They eat what others helped gather. They hide when work is dangerous. They promise help but do not give it. They use the group but weaken the group. In a world where survival depends on cooperation, this is a real threat. The group needs a way to notice, a way to remember, a way to warn. Gossip made cheating harder to hide. If one person saw the behavior, the whole group might eventually know. A lie could travel back to the liar. A selfish act could return as reputation. A hidden choice might not stay hidden. This does not mean ancient humans were perfect judges. They were not. People can misunderstand. People can exaggerate. People can accuse unfairly. Gossip was powerful, not always accurate, and that is what made it dangerous. A true rumor could protect the group. A false rumor could harm an innocent person. A warning could save lives. A lie could destroy trust. The same tool that helped humans judge each other could also turn them against each other. This is the strange double edge of gossip. It builds reputation, but it can also poison reputation. It helps groups remember, but it can also help groups remember the wrong thing. That may be why gossip feels so uncomfortable. Deep down, we understand its power. We know that what people say can change how others see us. A few words can make someone trusted. A few words can make someone avoided. A few words can turn a private mistake into a public identity. For early humans, this power may have helped groups grow stronger, because trust is simple when a group is tiny. If you personally see everything, you do not need much gossip. You know who helped. You know who lied. You know who shared. But as groups become more complex, one person cannot observe everyone. You may need to cooperate with someone whose past you did not see. You may need to trust someone because others trust them. You may avoid someone because others warn you. This allowed social information to move beyond personal experience. You did not have to be cheated yourself to learn that someone cheats. You did not have to be helped yourself to know someone is generous. You could borrow the experience of others. And borrowed experience is one of the great powers of human life. We do this constantly today. We read reviews before buying something. We ask friends if someone is reliable. We check reputations before trusting a stranger. We listen to warnings. We remember stories. Modern life is full of reputation systems, stars, comments, references, recommendations, complaints. Even when the world looks modern, the ancient pattern remains. We still use other people's S-words to decide who to trust. That is gossip in a larger form. Not always cruel, not always shallow. Sometimes it is simply humans doing what humans have always done, trying to understand other humans before it is too late. The difference is that today, gossip can travel farther than ever. A whisper around a fire once moved through a small group. Now a rumor can move through millions of people in minutes. That makes the old power stronger and more dangerous. Truth can travel, but so can error. Praise can travel, but so can shame. A warning can protect, but a false story can spread before anyone checks it. So gossip is not small. It only looks small because it happens in ordinary moments. A quiet conversation, a raised eyebrow, a sentence about someone who is not there. But inside that small act is something ancient. A group asking, who can we trust? Who should we help? Who might hurt us? Who remembers what happened? Maybe gossip became powerful because humans were never just individuals. We were always living inside each other's memories. What you did could live in someone else's mouth. What someone saw could become what everyone knew. A hidden act could become a shared warning. A kindness could become a reputation. A reputation could become protection. This may be one of the reasons human groups became so strong, not because gossip made people better, but because it made behavior harder to hide. It turned the group into a social mirror, and in that mirror, people could see more than one pair of eyes could ever see alone. A spear helped humans hunt. Fire helped humans survive the night. Language helped humans share memory. But gossip did something more specific. It helped humans judge each other. It became an invisible technology for trust. Not made of stone, not made of wood, not held in the hand, made of whispers, made of memory, made of reputation. And maybe that is why gossip still follows us. Because the ancient question never disappeared. Who can I trust? Who should I avoid? Who will help when things get hard? Who is different when nobody is watching? We may live in cities now. We may speak through screens. But our minds still care about reputation as if we are sitting around the same fire. Maybe gossip feels small because it is so familiar. But familiar things can be powerful. A whisper can protect. A rumor can harm. A story can change how a group sees a person forever. And long before humans built cities, laws, or written records, they had something simpler. They had each other. They had memory. And they had words about the people who were not there. That may have been enough to turn a fragile group into something far more powerful. Maybe one of humanity's strongest tools began as a whisper.